Thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast. Today we're featuring a 2019 Ram 2500. This is a Power Wagon, which is our off-road package, and we think this is absolutely a home run. It's got a little over 40,000 miles on it. It's got a clean title, clean Carfax on it. We bought it locally. It's not covered under the factory warranty anymore because that's 36,000 miles, but we can put an extended warranty on it. We can finance it through Cuddle, and we welcome trade. So literally know nothing about this truck. We just liked the build on it, did a little more research. So the 2500 Power Wagon comes with a 6.4 liter V8, and it's got a bunch of off-road equipment on it. I think it's the only truck currently out of the box that comes with a factory winch. It's got a lift kit on it. It's got sliders. It's got a factory. It's got a front and rear diff, electronic diff. It's got a sway bar disconnect, solid axles. And the other thing that's cool is it actually has a manual transfer case, which, man, we didn't even think was possible anymore. Everything's electronics now. So, and anyways, this thing gets up and goes. It's got a bed liner in it, which I think is also part of that package. This has a hard to know cover on it. It's going to need tires. I looked at replacing those, but there's so many options. I was going to put highway tires on it, and then thought maybe, maybe someone who wants off-road tires. So I can get tires for it, and we're going to wait and just let people choose, or a customer choose what he wants on it, because I don't want to spend the money and then they'll just replace them. So you've got a backup camera. You also have a front view camera. It's got a 10,000 pound towing capacity on it. It's got a 12,000 pound winch. You can see the bed liner in it. It's in good shape. I just cleaned that out. As I mentioned, it's got a hard locking tonneau cover on it. I mean, I got to say, it's just really impressive. This, I think, is going to be a home run for these guys. I'm surprised how much difference the larger engine makes. It's way more fun to drive. It's very responsive, and love the off-road ability out of the box, which you could suppose you could improve on. But I mean, who's going to complain about a front winch, front and rear cameras, locking diff, manual transfer case, all that stuff is really good. So it's got tinted windows on it. It's got leather interior. This is in great shape. There's your door trim. And as typical, you've got storage boxes down here for whatever you want. It's got passive entry on it, so the button here is an indication. Anywhere you see one of those on the perimeter, you can lock or unlock your car. I believe on this truck, it's just the front driver and front passenger. It's got WeatherTech mats in it. And this is, I guess, an upgrade also. So Power Wagon embossed or stitched seat bolsters, so that's cool. You can see that it's clean. We do have two master keys, which are here. Adjustable pedals. And just a cool, a manual transfer case. That takes, might be people looking at this that have never seen one of those. Passenger side door, passenger side seat. Everything's really clean. There's no signs of any wear and tear. The dash is clean. One of the big, let me turn the lights on here. And let me turn the fan off. So center storage here, power source, change holder, and then of course this folds up, to give you a seating, extra seating space. So parking sensors, tow haul mode, traction control delete. You've got a brake adjustment, touchscreen interface. This is your menu down here, and I love the large screen. So it's super user friendly, super easy to operate. So you start with radio, and then seat control. So heated and ventilated seats, heated steering wheel, forward camera, rear cargo camera. Then your climate, which is there, which I'm going to turn off just because I don't want to listen to it. And then your apps. So this is your menu, your screen, all your settings. So it does have Apple CarPlay on it. That's another nice thing. You've got Assist on it. You've got Wi-Fi. There's your navigation. You have a huge screen for the map. And then travel link. So weather. This is all Wi-Fi. But cool to have weather map, favorites, sports, all that stuff. And then your camera. So that's cool. And then you've got side cameras up here. So on at the top of this, you can see that's either side of you. That's super handy. And you've got 2 bed views. So that's from the top of the cabin. That's from the back of the door. So that's nice. Towing or off-roading. It's nice to know where you're at. Here's your diff. So you have a rear lock, a front and a rear lock. You have a sway bar disconnect and an axle lock. You got media jacks below that. As I mentioned, the manual transfer case, which we absolutely love. You have a multi-function steering wheel over here. You've got cruise control, volume control, Bluetooth, voice activation, your computer. So we're gonna have to replace one of the right rear tire pressure monitors out. This is your ability to scroll through your information, speedometer, screen setup, navigation, messages, you know, all that stuff. 43,604 miles on it. Trailer mirrors, so it does have blind spot. You can tell by the triangle in the mirror. Power folding mirrors. Trying to think of anything else. No, I'm sorry, that's not a power folding mirror. That's the ability to adjust your outside mirror. There's a power folding mirror switch. There you go. So up here, lights, sunroof stuff, and I think that's a power rear sliding window. There you go. I'm gonna leave that open actually. Let's see, and I think we've got books. We've got books inside, so we do have books. You also have an extra storage container here. Some people are not aware of that. Anyway, super nice truck. I mean, we've been really impressed. Drives nice, definitely equipped right, out of the box. I think this is going to be a hit for these guys. There's just, I've never been a Ram guy. Typically, I've been a Chevy or probably a Chevy guy. Had a lot of Fords in here. We've liked those. I will say I've been super impressed with this. If you have questions or would like additional information, please feel free to get back to us, or you can reach us at 503-227-2354. And thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast.